truer words were never spoken. I turned 55 yesterday, and I cannot do what I did even at 40. So I'm going to start makeup application and show you some of the things that I do and that I need to focus on. The thing I start out with is hydration. So I've got a hydrating SPF on from Naturium. You know, I don't add primers to my routine. I focus on just hydration and good skincare. So I'm going to start with some of this brightening, illuminating eye cream, follow it up with a lip treatment. One of the things that I don't do is pack on the foundation. I only use one pump of foundation. This is the New House Labs. I don't want a bunch of unnecessary product sitting on my face. I will shear my foundation out and I always tend to go for a more skin focused look. Go in and use a sponge just to kind of shear it out, remove any excess product so, you know, it's not sitting on our face. And of course, the less product that's sitting on our face, the less product that is creasing, sweating off, melting off, looking cakey. You know, anything can look good on application, but I'm more concerned with how things wear. So this is the foundation, a light layer, melt it into the skin, and then I give that a minute to soak into the skin, and I go in with eyebrows. I always powder my eyebrows. One of the things I do as I age is I bring my eyebrow in further than I think by using my nose as a guide. Set with my favorite brow gel, Got to Be Glued, super affordable. I did a whole video on my concealer routine, but if you haven't watched that, check it out. I don't bring concealer under my eye to the lash line. I get a lot of questions about the powder that I use to set under my eyes. There are only two powders that go under my eyes. This one from Pat McGrath, it's called the Under Eye Setting Powder, and the e.l.f. Halo Glow Loose Powder are the only two powders that go under my eyes. I prime my eyes by setting with concealer, and then I take my eyeshadow above my crease so that you can see my eyeshadow through my hooded eyes. Put a lighter color in here. Since I don't bring concealer up to the lash line, I put a bronzer down here. Tight line your inner waterline. As we age, this waterline becomes more prominent. Mascara, cream bronzer, above the cheekbone, keeping it high. Blush, same thing, high and tight to the eye. As you mature, blush is life, so put it everywhere.